Hey, Leo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your June 2024 monthly reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. Now, some of you may have felt a little bit stuck. You may have felt a little bit hung up, like things weren't moving along very quickly, but I do get that June, there may be a lot happening. I'm getting a busyness. I'm getting Eight of Wands energy here, so there could be a lot happening all at once. Some of you may be achieving big milestones this month. You have milestones at the bottom of the deck. Now, I do get positive communication or some sort of communication that will lead to results. And I feel like these results are favorable. Now we have the Page of Swords showing up. That's that communication coming in that is going to lead to some sort of truth, some sort of new beginning here, Leo. You have teamwork showing up here as well. So there could be a new team. Well, there's the Temperance, there's the timing. As you've seen in the very beginning, it took a little bit for the themes to kind of come out. So I feel like this month, things start to fall into place a little bit better. If you felt like you were resisting or there was some sort of resistance or block, that's why the Devil showing up in reverse. This is freeing you up to move forward. It's like the truth shall set you free in some way, shape, or form. The Star coming in. There may have been a tower moment for you, Leo. There may have been a situation in the past that came crumbling, but Two of Wands is leading you towards a new direction. You can see that he's looking at the world. The world is his oyster, and he's saying, can I make a choice to move forward, move on? But a choice does need to be made here. What's the final outcome? Final card. Five of Cups, brand new opportunity. It's in reverse, which means, yes, there has been some sort of disappointment. But what I see happening for you this month is you're eliminating drama. You're eliminating toxicity, which is that Devil. And that can be difficult at first until you start to integrate the new patterns, new lifestyle, new habits. So again, there's some sort of truth, communication, or news that is coming in this month that allows you to free yourself. And maybe it's a little difficult because detaching can be a very difficult process, but this is part of your path, Leo. It's part of your purpose. You have the Buddha card showing up here as well. Now you have Soul Tribe. So some of you, this could be maybe detaching from family dynamics. This could be immature people, maybe people who gossip. This could be people who don't support you. And you may be cutting out old energies to make way or make room for new. I'm also getting something around a policy. Like I hear return policy, but I'm not sure how that would go into effect with the person. It's not like you can just, return them. Or maybe it feels like it next, right? But maybe there is a policy in play, or this could be a legal contract, a legal requirement. Maybe you want to return someone, right? Sorry, kids, I don't want to deal with you today. I'm returning you, return to sender here. There could be a new love coming in for a lot of you, something more healthy. You might be making a decision to open up to a brand new opportunity and let something of the past go. All right, what else do we have here, please, for Leo? These readings have been very intense. Oh, wow, you have three cards that just came up. You have the Dead End. So something here, there's no more growth. That's the Devil saying done, right? New level, new devil. That's a saying that they say as well. But I feel like you've been in some sort of a dead end cycle. And that's why some sort of truth is coming out here. And it will lead to a brand new beginning, but it's not always easy going through that transformation, because right behind it, we have the judge and we have the vision. Ooh, yeah. So this is Judgment Day. This is like the judgment card. It's karma, letting go of old regrets. And then we see some sort of vision coming out of this. So like the light at the end of the tunnel, we can finally see beyond maybe what suction cup to our forehead at times, see beyond the bigger picture of experiences that we've gone through. Now you do have Soul Tribe. For those of you that have felt a little isolated, or you felt, Leo, like you were lacking support in some way, shape, or form, there could be new family stepping up. Some of you could even be disconnecting from family who's very gossipy, very jealous, non-supportive. This can be about severing ties with that Page of Swords, but it's also about sharing your journey with others that may or may not be blood. This could be romantic. This could be friendships. This could be in your workplace as well. This is a shared journey, and remembering that we are all here on this journey having a separate human experience, but we are here to coexist, right? And to collaborate, but also know where we fit in and where we've hit a dead end. And I feel like that is a theme coming in for you in the month of June. And it's like you want to clear it out before we fully get into Leo season, right? So towards the end of June, we roll into Cancer season, and then July, you're up, right? So it's almost like you are in the batter's cage. You're ready. You've been practicing here, and then Leo season comes up for you sun sign Leos out there, and this could resonate for any placement of your chart. Please take it as it does. But I feel like you are getting ready, and there is something here about teamwork, making that dream work. Even the opposing side, right? They have to throw you that pitch in order to, boom, throw it out of the park. So there is something with competition, with playing this game, with rejoining life again, with you preparing and being ready for a situation, because you also have support here showing up. So Soul Tribe and teamwork. Yeah, you are going to find yourself supported by the right people, but it also may require you to sever ties or let go of people who aren't backing you up. Some of you, you're going to decide to go play for a new team. That's just how it works. Like in sports, if we're looking at it that way as well, people get transferred. They go to where they fit in, where they are needed, where they are required, where their skills lie. And I feel like you are shifting things up a little bit here, and you're co-creating a new life for yourself. This is about team projects, things coming together, helping hands, resourcefulness. I am getting something with family here for some of you. Some of you may also be cutting out addictions or people who you may have taken on a role of enabler, okay, or codependence. Maybe you yourself has suffered from addictions. Okay, there is something here with the devil and the temperance. This can be substance. It can be overindulging in foods. You see the cupcakes on one side, the martini on the other side, and then on this side over here, there's carrots and there's ice water. So it's trying to find that balance. And if you felt like you've oscillated way far in one specific direction and it became an unhealthy attachment, this is the month where maybe with help, right? You get by. There's a song, I get by with a little help from my friends. I think that's a song. There's helpful people in your corner that can help bring more balance into your world. And you also have the detox card. So Leo, this can be about eliminating toxicity, whether that's food, that's limiting beliefs, that's thoughts. I mean, the devil energy is obsessions, it's manipulation, codependent patterns or dynamics. Some of you may be even looking into attachment styles. You may be talking to a therapist, a coach, maybe a whole team of experts. And that's okay. There is nothing wrong with asking for help. That shows strength. And so many people, they have a belief that if they don't do it themselves, or they have to do it themselves, right? I have to white knuckle it. I have to do it with pure determination and willpower. And Spirit is saying, no, you don't, right? You have support here. There's people that want to help you, or maybe you are the one that wants to help others who may feel a little stubborn in their energy. And knowing when to maybe offer guidance, offer help, accept it. Because as I always say, Leo, we can lead a horse to water, but we can't make it drink. So for those of you that may have been struggling with maybe a child, an adult child, or someone who had some form of addiction or another, or you're in a relationship, or maybe that's how you grew up, I feel like you are choosing to heal yourself instead of maybe draining your own energy, putting so much of you into something where you're not seeing necessarily the results that you had hoped. But we have to remember that everyone is on their own soul's path. Okay. This can be going on a cleanse, diet, releasing. Excuse me. This could be, having maybe one too many bratwurst or drinks, and then in the summer, around the summer bonfires here in North America, or in the Northern Hemisphere. But I also feel for a lot of you, you are focusing on maintaining that balance. So maybe you do have too many drinks or too many, hot dogs or whatever it may be, but then the next day you go for a nice long hike. So there is something here with bringing balance back into the mix. But you're going to achieve some milestones for you, because I see action being taken on your behalf. And so we can think something until we, are blue in the face. We can think it. But until we action it up, it doesn't become a reality. And there's something here with actioning up your dreams, your goals. Someone's taking action here. There's communication. There's some sort of truth. There is, with this Page of Swords, this is someone ready for a new challenge. This is someone being open and being curious as well. So for a lot of you, whatever you're curious about, whatever you're drawn towards, head in that direction, even if it may be the road less traveled, right? The road less traveled. And I feel like you're going to come out on top. You're going to come out in a place where you realize that you didn't even have as many opportunities as you thought you had over here. And that's part of this Two of Wands, where you're saying, is it going to be better on this side, right? The grass is greenest where you water it. And I just feel like you were trying to water the dead lawn, right? There's no more growth. Even though you may have watered it, it's not really turning green, despite what your beliefs are, right? That whole belief, or that saying of the grass is greenest where you water it, well, doesn't really make sense unless the environment provides it to be sustainable in some way, shape, or form. And I'm just getting here that something no longer is ripe, even if you keep pouring water on it. I hope that makes sense. And I didn't just, contradict myself, but the milestone is showing up underneath. So whatever you're taking action on, whatever you're curious about, whatever truth needs to come out, whatever communication needs to be had here, this is taking charge. This is allowing you to have a second chance. This is a do-over. Some of you, there may have been a rejection. There may have been forgiveness required. I see that here with the Five of Cups. Five of Cups can be needing to forgive. It can be hanging on to bitterness, disappointment, betrayal, regret. It can be emotional loss, and even getting lost down that rabbit hole of depression, right? Or anxiety. And Five of Cups is saying, yes, you were walking down that path, but you may be getting help to get out of that energy and move towards this new direction, to give yourself a second chance at life. And Spirit saying you will accomplish whatever you've set out to accomplish. This is victory. This is ceremony. This is maybe a promotion or a raise. Maybe it's health, mental health, physical, emotional. This can be achievement in love or success. Whatever your goals are here, you have help when it comes to releasing something, letting it go, actioning it up to offer yourself a second chance. I like this energy here. You're stronger than you think. Page of Swords. Page of Swords, though, sometimes can be like too big for their britches type of energy. Some of you may have been dealing with someone who was a know-it-all, or may have been someone, like the the town gossip or the person that's constantly, did you hear about Sally and Johnny, right? Did you hear about that divorce? Or did you hear, and you're like, no, I didn't hear about it. I don't need to hear about it. Not my monkeys, not my circus. What are you doing with drawing from drama? So if there is some sort of drama here with soul tribe or within a team energy, I feel like you may be trying to keep the balance with the temperance, trying to keep the peace. You may be holding some of that Libran energy of harmonizing, but I also see here you may actually give either very good advice or you may get thrown in the middle of a situation to heal or to speak up about something. I'm just going to put that out there. I feel like maybe you speaking up actually helps the situation, but at the same time, trust your intuition because some of it's worth fighting for, some of it's not. And I do feel like there is a new opportunity over here for you. I'm also hearing the name Adam or Adams or Adamson. Okay, take that as it resonates. Adams. Okay, but I feel like there's something about getting the facts straight. And I feel like someone may have not been giving you facts. They were feeding you lies. Okay, yeah. Someone thought that they knew something that they didn't know, or that old game of telephone, right? You go around in a circle whispering something, and the very beginning it's clear, but by the time it goes all the way around, it's not even remotely close to what it was supposed to be. It's like a bad jumble of Mad Lib. And I feel like you're trying to stay patient, and your patience is wearing thin because you're ready to cut something out. Yeah, because you've hit a dead end here. And that's why the devil is showing up in reverse. And you have the temperance angel right behind you helping you get rid of whatever this is. The temperance is Sag energy. And we have Capricorn here as well. We have some air. But I do feel for you, Leo, this could have been ongoing for the last year, or there's something with like a full year. Something around a year. Someone may have went to extremes. I'm also getting someone may have suffered from some sort of mental condition. Now, I'm not a mental professional. Please see the disclaimer. But I feel like someone may have, I mean, it could be anything here. I'm also getting here obsessive compulsive or ADHD. But I'm also getting like different ends of the spectrum, so bipolar, but of course, seek out a medical professional. I'm not here to label or claim anything. Now, temperance, though, is you needing to do what you need to do to find a healthy norm for you. Because you deserve to heal, and you deserve to be in a place of hope and positivity and guidance. And with this star showing up here, Spirit is saying, don't give up on your dreams. I do see here that something may not have turned out the way that you thought it would, but it turned out exactly how it was supposed to, right? The divine plan. And sometimes we set our hopes or our expectations for people and they disappoint us. That can be part of the devil. We attach ourselves to certain expectations, and when they're not met, they can really bring about a lot of disappointment. And that may be where you make a new choice. Do I stay in this disappointing energy? Or do I plan for something else? Because this can be expansion. It's what's my vision? What's my passion? What's my projects? What's my career? What do I feel good about? I need to make a decision to move forward because I can't stay where I'm at any longer. So this is a turning point. This is a decision point. And Cancer had that same message as well. So some of you Leos may be on that Cancerian cusp, or this could be during Cancer season in the month of June that I'm picking up on. So that could be towards the end of June, 22nd or so. And I feel like decision time is here where you have a new opportunity. But if you do not take it, you could miss out on this opportunity. Now, of course, if it's meant for you, it's going to come back around, but it could be a long time before this comes around or before you get that motivation to really, stick with something here. because it could be another 5 months, right? Another 5, there's something with 5 months, or the 5th month, May could have been significant for you as well. But it is showing up in reverse, which is good, because when it's in reverse, what she's going to do is, instead of focusing on those 3 cups that are spilled in front of her, she's going to lift her head and she's going to look up at that table behind her. And when she does, she'll realize that there's a whole cornucopia of, of beautiful blessings and celebrations. Someone could be cooking some seafood. There's a big old lobster on the table. There's some bread. There's balloons. There's wine. There's grapes. So I feel like there is, opportunities here for abundance. And in order to say yes to something, it's like we have to be aware. We have to be looking at that. And that's what you're choosing to do, because when the devil comes in, and when the devil's in the upright, which he's not, we're releasing, which I like to see. But when he's in the upright, he can keep us holding that vision towards those 3 cups, right? Attached to it, thinking that they're just going to magically show up and shift because we want them to. But that's not how life works. Right? Just because we want something so bad, or we expect something or someone to change, doesn't mean that's going to happen. The only thing we can control is how we react or how we respond to someone else's energy. We can't manipulate, coerce, right? I mean, yeah, that can happen. That's what the devil does, is the devil can manipulate, can coerce. Some of you, there's narcissism here. Okay, I don't love to throw around that word, but because I do have the temperance here with the devil, and I'm getting some sort of, mental, something with the mind. Okay, yeah, someone could be too big for their britches here, or someone thinks they know it all, but they may be a very young baby soul. Okay, there's a new opportunity coming in here. Let's clarify some of these before we move on. Spirit, can we please take a look at, let's take a look at this Page of Swords. Tell me about this Page of Swords. It can be communication. It can be gossip. It can be spying. It can be, drama. But it can be truth, like seeking out the facts. Oh, wow. Okay. Something around the past. Okay. Something that has to do with the past, of course. 6 of Cups, maybe past life connection. Could be karmic. 4 of Pentacles, something you were hanging on to. 9 of Pentacles, freeing yourself from it. Knight of Swords, right? Impulsivity. Someone was very impulsive. It caused a delay in an ending here. We have 2 endings, 10 of Swords and 10 of Wands. Ooh, this was a burden that's, I feel like it's not yours to carry, but it was karmic. Some sort of karmic attachment, maybe even childhood suppression, childhood dreams, something that you've wanted, nostalgia. Yeah, you were hanging on to some sort of old belief that you maybe couldn't move forward in. Knight of Swords, it's like you couldn't move beyond, or someone couldn't move beyond the page into the Knight because of a belief that they held, were hanging on to, and it was impacting them moving forward in the financial, physical, or material world, and that's coming to an end, or will come to an end. Double 10s. That's double completion here. Let's take a look at the devil. Why is the devil here for Leo? Why is the devil here for Leo? It's in reverse, so we see that you are releasing attachment. Whoa. See, you're getting big chunks of energy, so something could happen quite significantly all at once. I mean, that's way, way too many. So let's just get a couple, please, Spirit. All right, we're going to put all of them back in here. Why is the devil showing up here for Leo? And I just heard that name again, Adams or Adam. Maybe it's Adam Street, Adamsville. Okay, if that's you, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. What's the devil showing up? 6 of Swords. You're moving on. 6 of Swords is showing up. This is major spiritual transition. You're getting yourself out of ick. You're getting yourself out of something toxic or unrepairable, something where you've hit a dead end. Yeah, you're like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm getting out of this. It's become too much. For some of you, maybe you've overate to the point where you really don't love the amount of weight you've packed on, and you say enough is enough. I'm doing something about this. I'm hiring a personal trainer. I am getting a subscription healthy food plan, and today's the day that I change my life, right? Maybe it's a relationship that's hit a dead end, but you've been staying in it in hopes that some sort of cups were going to magically appear and things would be different. You're like, nope, I'm making that choice to move on here because something is irreparable. That's what I'm getting here. Something you cannot be prepared, or excuse me, cannot be repaired. It's beyond repair. You're moving on. And it may have taken a long time for you to come to this decision, Leo, with the temperance, but the time is now to heal, right? The star. Spirit, tell me about the temperance and the star and the devil. I mean, these are big major arcanas. It's been a long time coming. You've been hanging on to something maybe since childhood. Okay, what do we have here for the star? The star is clarified by the Queen of Swords. Oof. She is someone who's all about the truth, right? Tell me the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. And if you don't, I'm out, right? This is boundaries. She's intuition. She's integrity. She's logical. She's rational. But she's also a truth seeker. And you can't get anything past the Queen of Swords, right? And I feel like this is you setting healthier boundaries and moving forward and making a choice that's in your highest good. And the choice that you're making is not to sit in something that had caused you anxiety, depression, heartache, heartbreak. Spirit, tell me about the Four of Cups in reverse, or excuse me, Five of Cups in reverse for Leo. Five of Cups in reverse for Leo, please. There it is, baby. Ace of Wands. There's your new inspiration. This is what you've been wanting. Bottom of the deck, they're saying. King of Wands. This could be a career. It could be a passion. Some of you are venturing off and doing your own thing in the material, financial world, possibly. This could be new love after heartache, betrayal, pain, maybe a toxic karmic situation. Some of you are being introduced to a new soulmate. Okay, with this Ace of Wands, some of you who felt a creative block or a mental block, maybe even a physical block. Sometimes that Six of Swords can be, a physical handicap in a way where you may have been healing. Maybe you couldn't write because your hand was, broken, or you couldn't walk because you had a bad hip, or whatever it may have been. Ace of Wands says there's new vitality here, Leo. There's new life being born within you, right? I mean, maybe some of you physically, but I feel like it has to do with new life force energy. Some of you are Reiki masters. Some of you are really working with energy. I mean, we always work with energy, but we're not always aware, right? But you're aware here of this spiritual aspect. You're working with the law of attraction. This is also about setting goals. It's about invention, reinventing yourself from the inside out. That's what I'm hearing. And it does start from the inside out. It starts with reprogramming some of those old beliefs, but taking a look at them. Where did they come from? Are they helping? Are they hindering? How can I release? How can I move forward? What fears can I push through? And so you're asking yourself some deep questions, but I feel like you're also setting healthy boundaries for yourself, which is required and needed for you to hit the next level. Beautiful. Let's look at finances, career, and wealth. You have Buddha. This is life purpose, Leo. It's more than just money. It's spiritual wealth. Some of you are counselors, guides, coaches, mentors, healers. Others of you are recognizing that your spiritual journey and your spiritual path isn't just part of your career, right? It's the part of you. It's the whole of you. It stems from within you and flows out into all aspects of your life. This is about you being on the divine path, and you are being guided to move out of a situation that may not serve your highest good any longer, right? You've hit that dead end. And you're hitting a new level, which is what I said here with the rising above, right? You're hitting a new level. And I keep getting new level, new devil, right? And that's okay, because you're going to have new fears within every, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Did I say that right from that song? So there is something here about being a little bit fearful of having this new beginning, but you can bring along fear. Just don't let fear control you. Yeah, because when it controls us, when it attaches, it keeps us stuck. It keeps us in that energy of resistance, or it keeps us rolling into that 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, which we don't want to hang on to those burdens. They're heavy. We want to let them go. We want to work on non-attachment. This can be about spiritual work, life purpose, and mission. So we're seeing that showing up twice. So I do get that a lot of you Leos watching this video, this is very spiritual in nature for you. You may even be tarot readers, you may be psychics, you may be healers, or again, this isn't just career. This is something that you are integrating into every area of your life, but it certainly could show up in your career for a lot of you. Now, things may have felt like they were out of control financially or in your corporate world or in your business, but you're climbing. This is an upward trend, and it does remind me of Choku Rei, the Reiki symbol here as well. So there is something here about energy and an upward trend, outward trend, expansion. Some of you may even be revisiting a job. We did see that 6 of Cups can be nostalgia or past energies coming back around. Yeah, if there was some sort of rejection in the past, it's because you are being guided to either build, heal, maybe better offer, maybe start again from a clean slate, a fresh energy. And this is new connections. So we're getting another card with some sort of teamwork, connections, networking, collaborating, connecting with other like minds, others who share a similar journey or path in maybe career. Okay, maybe taking a class or a course or a workshop, or perhaps that's something you are putting out into the ether, out into the universe. I feel like a lot of you are teachers in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not in the traditional sense. Maybe you are. But I feel like you're also here to teach about wellness, health, maybe law of attraction, healing. Maybe some of you have overcome some addictions or some toxicities and you're able to help others do the same. Maybe you bring that truth and you're able to help young ones. Yeah, some of you may work with, I'm getting runaways. Okay, that I've never had that before. I mean, maybe some of you Leos were a runaway. Okay, or maybe people who've ran away from their purpose or mission due to the devil. Maybe they feel like they've gotten very off path, but that was very much part of their path, right? Addictions, for example, or anything, everything that we go through is part of our evolution. It's part of our free will. It's part of our choice. And even though sometimes it may feel like we're, not on the right path, which we can veer off, we can take detours. That's part of our free will. We always have a spiritual help or team or some sort of support to help get us back to where we want to be or where we need to be. But sometimes that can take weeks, months, years, decades. It doesn't mean that there's not evolution, because remember, someone else's story is their story. We don't know. There's always growth. There's always evolution in some way, shape, or form, even if we can't always see it in the material. Now, when it comes to love, I do have a nasty ex coming in here, or someone's ex is trying to creep in, trying to show up, trying to spread gossip. Someone may be highly jealous, very immature. Someone may have an alcohol problem. Someone may not be healed from childhood wounds. I'm just going to lay it out there. It's sloppy. It's messy. It's time to release, okay? The time has come to clear your energy. There may have been too many cooks in the kitchen type of energy here, if you know what I mean. Too many people. I mean, with the team, that can be that 3 energy. Some of you, this does involve a commitment. Maybe you're already married or you are looking to engage in a higher level of commitment here. You want to heal something. Some of you, I feel like there has been toxicity that has played out and you want to work maybe with a therapist and you want to get to the nitty gritty. Why is this occurring? How can we step out of this spiral or this never-ending story? Now, we do have stay optimistic about your love life. It does say positive thinking and faith will bring you what you want. And for a lot of you singles out there, we do have new love, but it requires you to let go of the belief of, being single, being alone, or once a cheater, always a cheater, or this person's going to be like the rest of them, or I'm destined to be alone, or everybody's immature, or whatever lies or stories that we tell ourselves. right? We tend to classify based on our own conditions, our own experiences. That's part of what we do as humans, right? We put little things in little boxes sometimes based on what we've gone through, but it doesn't mean that they're 100% true, right? It may have been true for you at one point, but it doesn't have to be the new story. And that's what the Five of Cups reminds you, that there is love here. There's a higher level of love if that's what you're seeking, right? That you can come together, reconcile if that's what you're seeking. Or for those of you where there's been something sloppy, something messy, and you're just wanting to have a new beginning, you have that choice as well. The choice is yours. You got to trust your intuition here and trust your path and not beat yourself up if you've made a choice and now you're dealing with the consequence. That's accountability and responsibility, which is our own, requirement, right? Not a requirement, but it's something that we must take accountability for. All right, let's take a look here at dead end. Now, I feel like dead end is where you may feel at, but I feel like the vision is really what's manifesting by Leo season. So we'll just take a little sneak peek at some of these here. The dead end, I haven't seen three. I think one other sign may have had the 3 cards show up, and I usually don't read all 3 of them. But I am being guided to at least read 2 of them. So let's just take a look here. We have the dead end showing up. This is about the closed door. It's about the final chapter. It is the impasse. Contrary to what its name implies, the dead end is very much alive. It is a force that stops us from moving forward as planned. It is thick, dense, uncompromising, a wall beyond all walls. With every bramble, thorn, and stone, it simply states, no more, child. You have reached the last page of this chapter. There's the Page of Swords, right? You've reached the page to the end of this chapter. That's the devil saying no more. It is natural to resist its very resistance and struggle even harder to make our way, to prove our point, to hold on to what was. In this way, we fight with life itself. From a mythic perspective, the end you face is very much a beginning. And I think we said that too, right? Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, right? There are doors opening all around you, just not the one that you planned on walking through. We said that as well with that 5 of Cups. There's been disappointment. You thought life was going to turn out one way and it didn't, right? That happens to each and every one of us. There's not one person listening to this video that hasn't been disappointed by some sort of plan that didn't turn out the way that we thought it would, right? There are doors opening all around you, just not the one you planned on walking through. If you are honest, Page of Swords, if you are courageous enough to accept, adjust, and adapt, the dead end becomes known as life's beginning. Whew, that's a good one. That's a powerful one, Leo. It says, reflect on dead ends in your past that led to unimaginable wonders. The moment you accept the ending, a feeling of grace will arise. Doors begin to open both inside you and in the world. Note that in most stories and movies, the moment the protagonist reaches the dead end, something riveting happens. You are the protagonist. Oh, I got goosebumps again. You guys, this is a pretty big energy for you. It's about acceptance, humility, relief, reverence for change. When it's in reverse, it can be tension. It can be stuck. It can be inertia. And remember how long it took us to get those themes out? You may feel a little bit stuck here. You may feel tension. You may feel like you're gripping on to straws. If you want to go deeper, Kenny Rogers, I believe it's the song, The Gambler. Donny Hathaway's Giving Up. Look into those if you want to take it a little bit deeper. And then we have the Judge showing up here, but I'm being guided to talk about the Vision because I feel like the Judge, and this is such a powerful deck. I'm absolutely loving this, the Wild Unknown archetype. But I feel like the Judge is just kind of like that Judgment Day energy coming in where you have this second chance to really be reborn in a way, to move forward and to see now what this new vision, there's that Two of Wands, is all about for you. And this is the dream, the imagined, the revealed. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny toward which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. I call it personally spiritual amnesia. Right? The second we're born, we forget all of our past lives, or forget why we come here. We forget our Akashic records or divine blueprint, and we start off with that clean slate, but we have our intuition the whole way. But part of the human experience is what would free will do? What do we have the choice? That's what you have here with the Two of Wands. It says we forget the vision. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. That's the Ace of Wands. That's that inspiration, that passion, that new sense of purpose. The Ace of Wands is vitality. That's the vision here. It's the spiritual force that works within us all. We trust the world and its synchronicities. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. I mean, look at why you watch these tarot readings, right? Because it does give you a little bit of insight, and it helps you activate your own tools. The resonance that you have in a tarot reading is based on your own intuition, based on the frequencies and the synchronicities that are being put out there. It's just another tool for your spiritual growth, right? When we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery. Bring back the dreams. That's the star. The star is the card of dreams. You can gauge how connected you are to your vision by how tired you are. Since the vision feeds us energy, it affects our life force and vitality. We said those same words. We said life force, energy, and vitality. And so the devil is draining you of something, and it's causing you to feel more tired and lack that vitality. When you let that go, whatever it may be, it's going to be different for each and every one of you Leos out there. Then we come in with more vitality with that Ace of Wands. Look at art that you loved when you were young. Listen to old records and poems. These are all ways to activate the vision. This is about potent imagination, synchronicity, and trust. And it's so interesting that imagination is coming up. For those of you Leos that have any Cancer placements, or if Cancer is your cusper, or you're dealing with a Cancer, or maybe a family member, you may want to check out that reading, because there's a lot of similarities here. But also I talked about imagination really being our intuition as well. And some people chalk it up to, no, that's just, imagination that doesn't have anything to do with intuition, but they're so closely related. They are in one, right? And we second guess that as just chalking it off as an act of imagination. Think of a child. When I was a child, I was talking to people that didn't exist. And what are we told? Oh, that's just Mel's imagination talking to her imaginary friend. Or is it our intuitive senses being activated and coming alive? Because we're still in that childlike wonder. We're still in that sense of belief. And as we grow, as we age, that disbelief here, as we roll through the material world, the earthly plane, we lose sight of the vision. And Spirit is saying here, no, dear souls, don't disconnect from your art, from your dreams. Don't be listless or aimless. This is about trust, synchronicity, and imagination. If you want to go deeper, David Lynch has a show called Twin Peaks, or you may want to listen to Frida Kahlo's The Dream. Those are ways for you to go deeper within the vision. So very powerful energy here around, like I said, the truth about what vitalizes you, what drains your energy. What are you focusing on? Does it uplift you or does it bring you down? Soul tribe, you are who you hang with as well, right? Do your people empower you? Do they uplift you? Do they inspire you? Or are the people that you hanging around, if you're hanging around a bunch of people who don't have any, dreams, or they don't make good, healthy choices or decisions, right? You may feel a little bit stuck in that energy. And maybe that dead end is offering you a new beginning for you to get honest with yourself and saying, is this the life that I want to continue in? Or is this an out? Is this offering me a new beginning? I like this for you. Let's get one more from the wisdom of the Oracle. Ooh, a lot of good nuggets of information here. You guys, I get just as much from these as you guys do. Sometimes I feel completely like the third party on the outside looking in as I channel these messages. But you have blessed here. We're all very, very blessed. This is a beautiful card, card 22. That could be someone's birthday. That could be 22, could be a house number, a car number. It could be a 4 life path. As I say that, I'm seeing 4 on the clock as well. So 4 could be life path or personal year number. And this is about something wonderful that may be unearned. Maybe it's unexpected. It's grace that is an unforeseen gift. There are moments in life when out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down that maybe you don't deserve it, right? Or maybe that's something that you've told yourself. I don't know if I deserve this, but I feel like you are here. You are in one of those times where the awe and gratitude for all your blessings are guiding you now. And humility is called for. And there is something here about not being where you're at or getting there all on your own, giving credit even to those who've challenged you, who've hurt you, who've betrayed you. I once heard Tony Robbins say, if I'm going to blame my mom for all the bad that she did, I'm also going to blame her for, making me into the man I am today, he said. Something along the lines of, if you're going to blame someone for all the bad, right, allow them to take credit in how they've shaped you to be a better person as well. So there is something here of you seeing all of it from a higher point of view. Because you're moving towards, it could be an unexpected windfall that blesses you. This could be a deepening of intimacy. This is about connections and unions. This is about transformations. You're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself, with spirit. There's new developments coming in. If this is career, you're being guided to go a little bit deeper, and you're going to see the blessings manifesting and taking place in your life here, Leo, in a big way. And I feel before Leo season, but you're going to need to make changes here accordingly, because the opportunities are coming in this month. I feel like it's this month here for you to let go of something that no longer serves you, that you've hit a dead end in, because it wouldn't surprise me if your July reading shows up and we see that Fool. Okay, we see that Fool, or we see, even the world, a very big cycle completing up for you and offering you this gift of second chance. More vitality, more inspiration, more love, more abundance within you that flows into your outer world. That is what I have, Leo. I hope that resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, hit that bell. And if you'd like to book a personal reading or sign up for the monthly giveaway, you can find all that information at intuitivesoulcoach.com. Lots of love.